Are you looking to brush up on your email writing skills? Writing professionally in English can be challenging, but with some simple tips and tricks, you can become a master of email communication. Here are some guidelines you might want to follow when writing an email in English like a pro. First of all, add a brief, informative subject. Make sure you always include a clear and informative subject line in your emails so recipients can easily find what they're looking for. Make sure you avoid subject lines like this one. About our marketing team meeting on Tuesday. Notes and discussion questions. Phew, so many things are wrong with this subject line. First of all, the title is too long. It is absolutely not concise and only creates confusion for the reader. Which meeting? What time was it? Who's this email for? Then the caps letters are simply not necessary. Please never write your subject lines in caps lock. Finally, there's a typo in the word discussion. It should be written like this, not like this. All right, how can we make this better? Before I give you my answer, type in the comments how you would improve this subject line to make it more professional. We can simply write follow up, marketing department meeting. It's simple, up to the point, and gives information about all things that can be expected in the email. Then you want to use a professional greeting. Start off the email by addressing the recipient formally with either dear or hello, followed by their name or title. Here, let me point out to some outdated phrases people are still using in their emails. First one is, to whom it may concern. Now, instead of the outdated to whom it may concern greeting, why not take a few moments to do some research and find out who your recipient is? Always try to make it personalized instead of adding some cold phrase with no value. Dear, sir, madam. Now, being formal is important in business, but using outdated phrases like dear, sir, or a madam can make your message sound too stiff. Avoid these generic terms and take the time to do a little research. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. No matter the situation, it is a good idea to avoid using set greetings like good morning or good evening or good afternoon. With clients and employers in various time zones, these general greetings can be misleading. Let's keep our messages clear with some better phrases like dear and add the name. For example, dear Maria, or hello and add the name. Hello, John. Or if you don't know the name of the recipient, simply write greetings or hi team or hi all. Keep it brief and up to the point. Outline the main point of your email within the first few sentences and get straight to the heart of the matter without going too much into detail. That can sound something like this. Dear Professor Stewart, I am a third-year student at the University of Oxford. I am contacting you to request access to your online series of tutorials. I am fascinated to listen and learn from you and believe these resources would support my current studies. Now, this is a great example. Up to the point, not too complicated, you immediately know what they want and why they contacted you. So first we have introduction, Then we have the reason for writing or contacting, and then we have why you are requesting something. You also want to make sure to use proper grammar, punctuation, spelling, and capitalization. This will immediately help ensure your message is clear and easily understood by the reader, making it easier for them to respond promptly. You also want to think about the tone when writing an email. Now, this goes beyond just grammar and punctuation. The tone of an email should be friendly, yet still maintain a professional edge. Please avoid using slang terms that may not be understood by everyone who reads it. Now, let me show you an example of a really bad email that will probably be considered spam or not even opened by the employer. The subject is, I need jobs. Their employer. I would like. Number 2, apply. Number 4, the jobs in customer service. I saw our job on FB. I got my resume and added it to the email. I would appreciate. Number 8, the respond. TS. Right. I don't need to explain that everything is wrong in this email. Now, here's a little exercise for you. I want you to rewrite this email and make it professional. Write your example in the comments and I'll make sure to check it and give you feedback. Another super important step is to check for errors before sending out any emails. It is important to make sure there are no typos or grammatical errors before hitting send, as these can come off as unprofessional and sloppy if they were not properly addressed. Then you want to end with a call to action or polite closing statements such as, thank you in advance for your attention, or I look forward to hearing from you soon. This will leave the reader feeling appreciated and more inclined to respond quickly. To follow up on the email from above, we can write something like this. Dear Professor Stewart, I'm a third-year student at the University of Oxford. I am contacting you to request access to your online series of tutorials. I'm fascinated to listen and learn from you and believe these resources would support my current studies. If you're willing to provide me with access, please contact me here with the details. I await your reply. Best regards, Sarah. Now on the screen, you see the entire email, and this is an example of a perfectly written email that is professional, up to the point, informative, and calls for action. Following these tips can help you write emails in English like a pro, giving both yourself and your recipient an easy-to-read, professional communication style every single time. Now, I have created a PDF document with the perfect guidelines for writing the best professional emails with real, practical sentence examples, and you can download it for free. All you need to do is click the link in my description, leave your email, and I will send it to you immediately. And that's it for today's video. I hope you found it valuable, and I'd appreciate your feedback in the comments. Now, if you're still here and haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and give this video a big thumbs up to support me. Until the next video, don't forget to stay Zen, and I'll see you then. Bye!